Welcome and thank you for attending this ceremony. Why do we do it? And why do we do this ceremony is we want to personalize it and let you all know how important you are to the organization. We try not to say the same thing in every ceremony because we really do want to make it personal. So what does this mean? Two of you out of the four graduated from a police academy recently. And there were words that were said to you last week at your graduation that indicated, you're measured by what you do when nobody is watching. And it's the purpose of the academy and what they tell you is to start a foundation of where you're going to be going to. But your learning starts here. And for your other two, one had been to academy, 11 years ago, and you're coming here as an lateral. And we're also welcoming Kim Silva, who is coming to the department as a dispatcher. Oftentimes, we look at a law enforcement agency and believe that the agency is filled with sworn members. But a lot of the things that help us move forward on the day-to-day operations comes from our civilian staff. And you could be just as busy, and it could be just as hectic in your world. We want you to understand that you're a part of this family as well, and it's important that we acknowledge that to you, for you and all the civilians that are here. So it's important for that. All three of you are unique today, however. One of you is brand spanking new, Jaden Lequi. But what makes you special? You come from a family of law enforcement and military, and you decided to pick the city of Fitchburg, which is a little bit distance from where your family's from. That's a good thing. They're gonna always be there for you, but you're here to start your own legacy, which is cool. And you have officers like Garrett Chisholm and Nicholas Green. Garrett, you're starting a new career. You're coming here much older to the game than normal. Most often you're here in your early 20s, and this is the start of your career. That's huge. You bring something to the table. You have a lot to learn in law enforcement, but you also have a lot to share, especially with your managerial background. And then Nick, you come to us from a couple different law enforcement, United States Secret Service. I know they've got some bad press lately, but no, you come from a background that has a variety of different law enforcement perspectives. And what I like about what you stated in the interview, reasons why you came from the Secret Service to the Dane County area, but more importantly, why you're picking Fitchburg, which is part what I want to bring up to all of you, is you want to be busy. It's a common theme amongst you four. And then Kim Silva, you've already been working with us for a few weeks. You came in for a challenge. Again, you didn't mind being busy. And I could say that the first few weeks, I've heard nothing but good things about you and your learning process and how you're taking on the heavy demand. So what do we want to do for you? We want you to welcome you, and the purpose of this is to welcome you to the family. In Dane County, the city of Fitchburg is one of the busiest police departments. So when we're having a tough time hiring people, how do I sell you a department that's busy and has challenges? I sell you just that. There's other police departments in Dane County that state, come work for us. We're a country club. You don't have to work as hard. Okay? I'm not going to lie to you. You're coming here to work. You're coming here to serve our residents of the city of Fitchburg. But what is that going to do for all four of you? You're going to be welcomed into a family. You're going to learn how important that family is, because there's going to be no time to pontificate on the negativity. You're going to see how important your partners, your supervisors, and the people around you are to you. And you're going to grow into this family We want you to be a part of us because we know enough about you to know that you are willing to take on that challenge. This is a place where you're going to be challenged every day, but you're going to get a sense of meaning at the end of your shifts. I have accomplished something. And as you get those challenges that start and the accomplishments, it becomes a drive for you to continue. So I'm not here to kid you. We'll be busy, but it's going to be a lot of fun. And what I've noticed that in our busiest of shifts, I see people coming into work smiling. And more importantly, one of our lowest staffed, quietest shifts sometimes on the third shift, it can be very easy to say what's going on. I mean, the city of Fitchburg still has a lot of downtime in the night shift. But I've come into work sometime and seen the third shift all over on things that kept them busy. And I heard this from one of our officers. I won't mention who he is because he's in the room today. But when I came into work in the morning, and he started at 11 at night the day before, he goes, you know what, it just feels like I walked in. 10 hours later, I'm still here, and it feels like I just walked in. That's a good thing, because you're engaged. And if you're engaged, again, at the end, you feel like that sense of accomplishment. So I'm happy to have you here and want to welcome you to that culture, because that's what we're building here. I know we started late, but I do want to acknowledge some pieces. The mayor was to be here, but she's a little under the weather. So she passes on, expresses that apologies for not being here and support of you. We do have City Administrator Chad Brecklin that's here. Tracy's going to be helping us with the swearing in. Deputy Chief Matt Leahy also has some words to share with you all. So we'll get this going as quickly as possible. We'll start off with Kim. Would you come up for your swearing?
Raise your right hand and repeat after me. I, please state your name.
I, Kim Salvo,
Who have been appointed to the office of dispatcher
has been appointed to the office of dispatcher
in the city of Fitchburg, Dane County, Wisconsin.
in the city of Fitchburg, Dane County, Wisconsin.
Swear that I will support the Constitution of the United States
Swear that I will support the Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution of the state of Wisconsin,
and the Constitution of the state of Wisconsin,
and will faithfully discharge the duties of said office
and will faithfully discharge the duties of said office
to the best of my ability.
to the best of my ability. Thank you.
Next, we're going to ask the three of you to come forward for your oath, and then we're going to go one by one for your pinning.
Raise your right hand and repeat after me. I, please state your name.
I, Gary Jessley,
Who have been appointed to the office of police officer
who have been appointed to the office of police officer
in the city of Fitchburg, Dane County, Wisconsin,
in the city of Fitchburg, Dane County, Wisconsin,
swear that I will support the Constitution of the United States
swear that I will support the Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution of the state of Wisconsin,
and the Constitution of the state of Wisconsin,
and will faithfully discharge the duties of said office
and will faithfully discharge the duties of said office
to the best of my ability.
to the best of my ability.
Congratulations to the three of you.
Some last things I wanted to say is, I don't want to scare the family about being busy. The good thing about Dane County and the city of Fitchburg is the departments here do give you the opportunity for work and life. So although I'm saying we're busy, you will have time with your families. So I don't want to scare you or separate that piece. The last piece of advice for the four of you is, we are a family. We want you to be a part of our culture, a part of our community. But one thing I don't want the four of you to forget is, do not forget the people that got you here. Your family, your friends, your supporters are going to be there throughout your career. They're here now, they were here before, and they'll be here later. That will help you keep your sanity. Matt?
I know the chief said that he doesn't normally want to repeat himself, but I'm probably just going to repeat myself when it comes to a lot of these. We've been doing quite a few lately, hopefully less and less as we move forward, because now we're only down 3 vacancies, so that's positive direction. But to the four of you, I do want to extend my thanks to the four of you for your willingness to join our team. Like the chief said, Kim, I've had some interactions with you over the last month or two. Your energy, your positive mindset, bring those with you on a daily basis. The dispatch position is one of the most important in our police department, and having that type of personality is going to pay dividends for you and for the officers and for the community that we serve. Ryan, thank you for your willingness to continue your career in law enforcement here in Fitchburg. I know you bring a whole host of experience with you, most recently from the city of Madison. So bring those good traits, leave some of the bad things that you've learned along the way, leave those in Madison or the other departments that you've worked for. Try to build up that team because you do have a lot of experience, and as you've probably have already noticed, we have a lot of inexperience within the police department. But the faster that you are able to provide that knowledge to the rest of the department, to your fellow officers, it's going to help move us all in the right direction. Jaden, your Academic Achievement Award at the Academy. These are great traits. Garrett, your leadership position as class president in the Academy. Great traits to have to move your profession forward. But the community that we serve, they don't care about those awards, okay? Just keep that in mind. They care about what kind of service that you're going to provide for all four of you, for all of us that have sworn to serve and protect and have chosen this career. Keep learning, keep utilizing those traits at Academic Achievement Award, the leadership skills. Keep using those traits moving forward, and they're going to translate into much more positive experience for you in your career. So good luck to you all. Thank you to all four of you. And as always, if you need anything, you have the chief, you have myself, you have all of your fellow officers, all of the other city staff that work here to help you move forward. So thank you.
We had one more thing. At the end, you all have to talk in front of your team here, the camera. We're going to start with you, Kim. You can either give a promise to the people you're going to be working with in the city you're going to be serving. You can say whatever you want. Thank you. We don't never normally prep you because we want it to come from here. So you're first.
Well, I'll just keep it short. Thank you, Chief, for having me. I know the first time I interviewed, I didn't get the position, but here I am again. I've lived in Fitchburg my whole life, so I'm happy to be here, and I'm excited to be the new dispatcher, and I promise the officers to try my best out there, and just don't be too hard on me as well. Thank you.
Thank you.
I appreciate the warm welcome. I appreciate the support from both my family and the team as we've gone through Academy and started our first transition to our first step of FTO. and I promise to do my best to uphold and maintain that trust that I'm getting from friends, family, the department, and the community and city of Fitchburg.
Like everybody else, I'll keep it short and sweet. From the very first time that I called Sarah Olson with HR, just questioning about the position here at Fitchburg, fell in love with the way that Sarah treated me, answered all my questions. There was about 800,000 of them. So she was real awesome about kind of displaying, how Fitchburg is, and I love the fact that all of my fellow officers here are so supportive. Want to give a shout out to Matt. Matt has, been incredible. I've known Matt for a long time. Came up to my graduation. He's here today for the pin ceremony. So Matt, again, thank you. You've been a huge influence on me, becoming an officer. Has been there for me every step of the way. Want to thank my deputy chief and of course my chief for the opportunity. Can't wait to get started. Again, I promise to do my very best here in the city of Fitchburg, and I hope this to be a long-term career.
Not used to a microphone, so thank you, Chief, Deputy Chief, the rest of my coworkers in the back, all the family that came out. Since I've been here, it's been a family-friendly environment. I felt very welcomed, so I greatly appreciate that, and I'm enjoying being part of the family. To the new guys, welcome. You're going to have fun.
Tracy, thank you. I don't think you've been absent for any of our swearing-ins. Thank you very much for being here and giving us the time for that. Fact TV, no matter where you are in the city, if there's an event, Fact TV's there. Thank you. I know you have a small staff, and you tend to multiply. Every time there's something, you make it happen. So thank you very much for doing this. For those of you that are here in the audience, can't thank you enough for being here. It is important that you show your support for our new team members here. Family, thank you for being here. We will take care of your family members, and best we can do, no promises, but we'll take care of them as best as possible. This is the end of the ceremony. What I ask for you, for the family, friends, and audience, that you stick around. It's about our new members of the team. You're here for photos and acknowledgments. Please stick around to acknowledge them and congratulate them. Thank you.